Welcome to the Vexxed Uncensored podcast, hosted by me, Saint, and Mo Vader. You'll be listening to us dive into taboo topics, celebrity news, discussing what's got us so vexed this week. Listen to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Anchor, wherever you listen to your favourite podcasts. Now let's get into the show.
Vexxed Uncensored presents Saint Remastered. The album features 11 Dolby restored tracks, written from 2011 to 2021 by Saint. It boasts an R&B pop sound with multi-octave vocals. Listen everywhere now. Welcome back to Vexxed Uncensored with me, Mo Vader.
And me, Saint. We are back. If they can hear background noise, we're recording adverse conditions today.
Yes, we're at a construction site for today. Saint apologised for the absence. I'm not apologising for it. Yeah,
That's what he says.
yeah, cause fuck him.
I don't even know how long it's been, but it's been a little while.
I think it's 2 months.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that. Life's been lifing.
It has absolute catastrophe. Nah, I'm exaggerating. There's been some adverse challenges and
For sure.
extenuating circumstances that.
I mean, the winter's just flown by. We're in spring now, pushing summer.
Yes, the clocks went
Yeah.
forward. I think just
I only
last Sunday.
find out 2 days later. Cause I only could tell because of the sunrise and sunset. I was like, yeah, this ain't right.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
That would actually throw you out of whack if you don't know.
yeah, because it was like a good 8:30, well, like one day, and it was still bright. And I was thinking, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
right.
Well, I don't know if there's much to really jump into in terms of catch-ups or this and that. If we should just jump straight into the show.
Well, I'm gonna get into something on my Vex segment and stuff, but yeah.
All right. Well, let's just jump straight into the show.
All right. Should I go first?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. So it's starting with Temple Mount drama.
Ah, yes. A bit of religious quarrels.
Yes. I don't know if you saw the video. So it's basically the mosque that's on top of Temple Mount,
Yeah.
and it's currently shared. So there'll be times for Muslims. So it was just Ramadan.
Yeah.
Times for Muslims to pray, then Jews, but Jews aren't allowed to pray inside. They can visit. They can go around. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Jordan manages the site for, in between the parties, say Palestine, Israel, and so on.
Yeah.
So there's video of Israel troops busting into the mosque, hand grenades, busting people down with the guns, like for 10 minutes, beating these people up for 10 minutes, like women, men, like everyone, just nightsticks. The video is a lot, it's a lot. Because it's Passover, obviously, for the Jews, and Easter for the Christians. So they're expected there. The Jews are expected to be all up in there. And I feel like Israel went in to just be clearing them out, like, get the fuck out of here now, like, and just terrorize them.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable, obviously. Like, that's not even religious. That's not even like that. Don't make no sense. But everyone's like, yeah, that's terrible. All the countries are like, that's bad. Since then, Israel got bombed. This has happened yesterday. So where are we now? This will probably come out Monday. So this has happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
So within a day, Israel's been bombed by unknown. They're saying, is it Lebanon? Who is it? Israel just bombed Lebanon and Gaza straight off. There's fatalities already. They're just like, all right, we've had enough now.
Well, it's no surprise.
Yeah. Peace in the
this-
Middle East.
I took that deep breath because I think this requires a PC response.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I don't really have a stand on it, except for beating people up in their house of prayer. It's unacceptable.
well, that's where perception
And
once
it's
again.
both of their house of prayer.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
Perception's a bastard because on one side you'd have one party that believes this is our place of prayer and we give you
The space.
the space grace. The grace to use it and get out of it.
He's swapped hands so many times.
Yeah, and then on the other hand, you've got another party that has the exact same view.
Yeah.
And if anything has been prevalent over the past couple months of absence, it's that a viewpoint or an ethos, an ethic that is adhered to religiously doesn't bend, doesn't fold, doesn't break.
Yeah.
Like, it comes with a certain ignorance that, and sorry for calling it ignorance.
And culture as well.
It comes with a certain rigidity that isn't going to, there's not going to be any compromise. There'll be no compromise.
Yeah.
So one party's not willing to compromise, the other party's not willing to compromise.
Yeah.
And I think only say religiously mixed race people.
Yeah.
People that have followed one or more.
So many people, like, in my life I've met, they have like one Muslim parent, one Christian parent, like so many actually, and it shocked me. It still kind of shocks me because neither one converts ever to each other's thing. They cohabitate fine.
Yeah. So so the issue is that you can overcome that rigidity and that.
Wait, ignorance. Ain't you that's your story?
It is. I've been getting some shtick over that because
there's distinctions.
Yeah,
major distinctions.
So like right now it's Ramadan.
Yeah,
and I fasted. I've been fasting.
Yeah.
I unfortunately did not fast today, as you're aware.
Yeah.
I've been having this is not free advertisement. It's not free advertisement, but Cadbury mini rolls and some water.
Oh, don't, yeah. I think I got these from the Ramadan section on a certain delivery app as well. Coca-Cola right there, you know the ones.
It's funny because I'm not going to say extreme Muslims, but Muslims of a more steadfast stance.
They wouldn't drink that.
Will never let Coca-Cola pass them.
They will not drink that. But in like Middle Eastern countries, Arab countries, Coca-Cola is so popular.
Yeah.
Like, so popular.
It is, but I think those countries, generally speaking, have adopted Western monetary and branding and marketing. And so they're in, in a sense, they do take part in idolizing brands and
for sure
people. I've gone off on a tangent. But
I mean, happy Easter. It's not really the message that Easter's about, but okay.
Yeah, happy
Easter showdown.
Happy Passover.
Happy Passover.
Shabbat Shalom. Assalamu alaikum.
Yep. Happy Ramadan.
Peace be with you. It's a fucked situation, but frankly, I think this would be like the fourth crusade, or would it be the third if you really kick shit into gear?
This would be it. There's no more. How much, like, in the modern times, in the modern days, now we're gonna have a religious war, like real. Yeah, no.
But to be fair with you,
and obviously Israel's relationship with Britain, Israel's relationship with America,
the whole religious war per se has been constant, and it hasn't
beginning
stopped.
Of time, like
it hasn't stopped. Just because people aren't migrating there to take part in campaigns doesn't mean that there isn't a spiritual or political religious war.
Yeah.
I've yet to see a Muslim nation in bed lovey-dovey with a Christian nation or a secular nation, or even what you'd call, I don't want to call them atheist nations, but republics.
Secular,
that's it. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, even as a Christian and like the Jews and stuff, obviously we worship the same God, but it's like they don't believe in half the stuff we believe in, obviously. So forgiveness and that's not really their shtick.
It's
not to, no pun intended. But like, we seem to coexist. Do you know what I mean? Despite communities and stuff, like they find commonalities instead of differences. Well, not all people do. But it's just unfortunate. But I will acknowledge, like, especially as a Christian, I will, because people are on the fence because it's Israel all the time, and it's like, okay, they're Jews, we understand, but you can't just be biased to that. Do you know what I mean? So like Palestinians are definitely oppressed there, like completely oppressed there. They have different streets, they have different it's a separatist, like what do you call it, apartheid state. So like, you know what I mean? Straight up talk about that. It's not, because a lot of Christians would be like, They just won't touch on it because it's like you're talking about the Holy Land. You know what I mean? So it's like
whatever happens in the Holy Land is right.
Hey, the Pharisees, look what they did. I say all the time, look what they did. Look what they did
in my father's house. Is it that?
It was the religious people that killed the Lord, you know?
Yeah.
And he rose again, come this Monday.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah. So right now.
Friday. Good Friday.
Good Friday. Is it Good Friday or was it Saturday?
It was. Yesterday, Good Friday.
Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. I'm terrible at keeping track of the days. Unless I'm literally...
I'm honestly only good at it because I was like, obviously went to school, church school, so that's literally your lifestyle. Yeah. Other than that, I'm so bad with dates and stuff.
Yeah.
If it weren't for advertising, like, how would I know?
Yeah. Okay, well,
good luck to them.
Good luck to them. I, for one, I'm an attack helicopter, so I can't actually conscript or, be conscripted. I'm actually
in Jesus' name, amen.
378 years old. So our next topic is not of the best caliber, but unfortunately S Club 7 have suffered a catastrophic fatality.
Yeah.
Paul of S Club 7 has unfortunately passed away.
Suddenly, I believe.
Suddenly as well.
I think he's 46.
Oh, that's not a nice age to that.
I think he said at his home in Dorset.
Yeah.
I think that was Sky News who said that. So, they recently got back together. Guys like the nostalgia ages here, and who else has got back together? Bare people are getting back together. But S Club 7 were, I think, one of the biggest here.
Yeah.
They're like sitcoms and shit. I remember.
Yeah, it's true. So, they had the TV show. They had S Club Juniors.
Yeah, everything you can think of. And they were the first super group, really, in that sense. There's like 7 of them. So
yeah, the
Koreans are like used to doing that now, but back in the day, like they did it first. So so he's passed away suddenly, and they're back on tour. They've got deals. They're laughing now. No
suspicious circumstances. Were literally just.
This is the music industry, though. So
found dead at home.
Looking at you, Simon Fuller. I think that's who's managing him. Again, he did it originally. No, Simon Fuller.
Oh, Simon Fuller. Okay.
Amy Winehouse.
Shit.
All Saints, Spice Girls. Yeah,
he encourages drug abuse.
Yeah, I've got stuff. So I've got a few stories about him, but I'm not gonna say shit because that's some first person shit.
That's a legend.
Yes, it's a legend.
It's a legend. Yeah.
Keep the lawyers away.
Poor bloke. I'm looking at the news reports and it's looking a lot like in a couple of months or couple of weeks.
Yeah.
The cause of death is going to be
suicide.
Accidental overdose.
Oh. Or heart attack.
Yeah, or heart attack.
Heart attack, yeah, most likely.
Because, when there's no... Well, yeah, there could be underlying health. This is so unfair.
But he dated Hannah. Hannah.
Yeah.
They dated all throughout S Club 7, I remember.
Did they? Well, they
the girl with the big head, like the big blonde short bob hair, like Hannah, the big blue eyes.
I thought you was talking about the other one.
Oh no, Rachel. I like Rachel.
I like Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel. She looks exactly the same, by the way. I don't know what that's about. Well, Tina does as well. She does as well. She don't look white. I don't know what she is, but her. That's a postman story, like milkman story for sure. Rachel Stevens is not a Caucasian woman. I stand by that.
Let's see.
They all actually look the same except for Paul. I think I mentioned that before, but
yeah, no, Rachel's definitely got a hint of
her granddad could be black or grandma could be black. Something's in there.
I'm gonna say something so racist. I'm not gonna say it.
Not allowed.
The backlash will be horrific.
Oh no.
Talking about she likes rice.
Rice. Look, the advert. As soon as you said that, it was a wok. Fried rice and vegetables. I didn't even do that.
Oh, shit.
Blame Now TV.
Yeah, they take part. They take part in a bit of playful.
Oh, what did I see? An advert, and it's like blatantly, stereotypical Italian mobster mentality. Like, you're not meant to do that anymore. And like, unless it's a movie about, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just be doing that, really. You can't be on the news guy like a newscaster. Hey, mamma mia! Like, you can't be taking the piss out of them like that. No, but an advert here, but some woman was blatantly doing that throughout the whole advert, and I was just like, I know they're Caucasian, but it's still cultural. Like, you can't do that. Don't know. It's like one rule for one, and
a rule for the other.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta say, Oh shit.
What?
Oh fuck, I'm in trouble.
Why?
I'm in so much trouble.
Why?
Rachel Stevens has a background. Her ethnic background.
Oh, she's mixed. Is she mixed?
You know the Temple Mount situation.
Oh, she's Jewish.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't get that at all from her.
Neither did I. What a curveball.
What, like Israeli?
No, not Israeli. You know.
Oh, like.
Yeah, just.
Okay. Oh, I never got that from her at all. I still think it's a milkman situation.
It's very likely.
Yeah.
Very, very likely.
Mr. Stevens is out there somewhere.
But I will say, it's fucking gorgeous, that one.
Yeah.
I need to go to like a re-education centre.
Why?
Because having read that now and looking at pictures now, I'm like, oh yeah, now I see it.
Dude,
but
I still don't see it.
But that's now going into the realm of you know, people don't just look. They just don't look. I'm getting off this topic. Fuck it.
Okay.
That's it. That's enough of that.
Yeah.
Rachel's sexy. Paul has unfortunately passed away. Our condolences.
They're still going to go on tour in August. Like, I'm sure they are.
Of course, the shit show must go on.
Sold out everywhere.
Yeah. There's someone that we know personally.
And do you know what? Like, as a kid, I used to listen to I had everyone CDs, but I had their CDs. Some of their songs were fucking good. Like, they were playing a couple of them on something. Yeah. And I was just like, I forgot about that one. Like, proper, you know, the ones that, like, some were written by big songwriters as well, like Diane Warren, and I was quite shocked. As a kid, you just fucking listen to him. You don't even think about it.
Gonna show you how. That's the only one I got. As long as it's not Bradley, I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got the Trump indictment.
Yeah, boy.
He's not going to jail. They can't do that.
Do you know what? Now that he's not president,
well, I guess they could. Yeah,
they might do. Because the Democrats,
they can't get him on nothing else. Otherwise, they would have got him on something else.
Exactly.
This is it. Stormy Daniels, and it's for money. Hush money. It's hush money.
Yeah. What's that to do with the whole grab her by the pussy thing?
They were sleeping together, I think.
Oh right.
And he was like, "Shut up, bitch. Here's the Amex or whatever, cash or." But it was done officially, probably through lawyers and so on. Somehow they've been able to prove it.
You can't indict someone for that.
In America, you can. Or certain parts, it says.
Usher paid off people to keep quiet about his herpes.
That's Atlanta, though. That's Georgia. That was.
See,
you know, in the South, anything, not anything. But
the US needs to get their shit in order.
Oh, for sure.
Like the whole federal discrepancies.
What did I read the other day? There's a 200-year-old law or something, and it was just a ridiculous law that people homeless law, a vagrancy law. He's here actually. It was a vagrancy law, 200-year-old that talks about loitering or bothering, disturbing the public, or like it's very outdated. It's very dehumanizing. Do you know what I mean? Within a year, I think almost 2,000 people were arrested under this law.
Really?
Homeless people. Like they've been looking up homeless people under this old archaic law, and ain't no one changing it because you know what I mean.
All right, very upsetting topic now.
Yeah.
Homeless people.
Yeah, like rough sleepers,
actually on the street. No sofa surfing. No stay with one family member, one friend, one this, one that.
Yeah, they just.
I mean, like all the way stone cold.
I'm not gonna be rude, but like maybe I'm just advantageous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're homeless, you got nowhere to go. How are you stopping? You find somewhere, like do some. I don't know. In my head, like I'm not gonna go into like a story. But it's like, I just don't imagine ever being like, oh yeah, let me just park my house here. I'm picking my.
See, my when I put thought to it, I always gravitate towards like,
what do you do with your shit? Where's your shit?
Yeah, I always gravitate to. I will just do crime. If I go jail. Prison. If I go prison, free food.
Yeah. If I go to prison, it's over. Like I'm not. That's it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to be like, what's the word? Civil. Yeah. Like what? You took my rights away. It's over.
Yeah. No. So I kind of maybe it's ignorant speaking, or it's like the pressures of.
Well, it depends on what I've done, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if it's the big one, you don't have to worry about being homeless ever again.
No, you get 3 square meals a day.
Yeah. healthcare, dental,
commissary access,
exercise, the gym.
Yeah.
And you get to socialise with people. I guess the only
There's
thing...
drugs too. There's drugs.
There's drugs.
People die of overdoses while you're in there. It's normal.
Of course. You can get some prostitutes in.
There's rape.
There's rape. Oh my God.
You know, let's not make out like it's butlins.
No sex life? No problem.
You know, no problem in there. You know, just consider it a work wife. That's what they do, or some shit like that. I heard.
What we did.
And some when they get life, or they know that it gets worse for them, they're never getting out. They're like, all right, then they just fucking wife down some fucking, I don't know, jailbird, some other jailbird, and they literally live like fucking some other couple.
You know, nowadays with easy access to surgery and that, you could land yourself a bloke with a BBL and some tits in there.
With a BBL. They checked it. See, the thing is, technically, they do have to put them in. They're like, if you look on, if it says male, you put them in. That's technically what it is. But policy, really, like everywhere, America here is, you never put them in population. You never put them with the other people. You have to isolate them and just put them all together. Like, not them, sorry. Like,
on the PC.
I say them because at this point, people want to say he, she, they, her, them. So I'm just going to do that because it's neutral.
Everybody.
I know it sounds
everybody
dehumanizing, but I didn't pick that. You don't pick that. So, but you know, that terminology.
Yeah.
Anyway, like, yeah, they have to isolate them, even if it's on their own. And they're the only ones. That's just what it is. But apparently, if you're mouthy to police officers, they'll put you in population on purpose. Give you a few hours.
Yeah. They will. They will.
Sucks to be them.
It does. It's not nice. I mean. That's not a podcast for
up in there. Like, that's crazy.
Playing with soap.
What was we even talking about?
I forgot.
That's how you know the vegetarian diet is healthy. Should we move on? I can't even remember. Honestly, it clearly weren't that interesting.
Wasn't it Paul's death? It was either.
That we had finished. Yeah, we had finished. Yeah.
So what was after? And then we had finished, and then we went on to Rachel, and then something else. But
something else is fine.
But this is the way of the show.
Yeah.
On to the next topic. Virgin Orbit is bankrupt. Yeah.
I never had stocks in them. I had another one. I thought I did, but they were right at the time. They were making money. Yeah.
But that's magical money.
That was last year. No, too.
That's magical money, though, isn't it? That's investors' money going into it, and then the product that's supposed to come out.
Yeah. Because you've got stockholders, then ones that aren't. Then you've got like contracts that they get that make them more valuable outside of what the investors are putting or the stockholders. You know what I mean? So, but they said they were canning 85% of their staff a few weeks ago, and now they're just like, we're shutting up shop. It's bankrupt. Well, they're filing for bankruptcy, which usually means they're gonna shut that part down. I don't know, but Virgin Galactic's fine, and Orbit was a offshoot of Galactic. I've learned. I wasn't sure.
So likelihood is, it depends what category of bankruptcy they're going for. They might just be restructuring. Yeah. And there may or may not be a deficit.
So I'm surprised we're closer to all that commercial space shit now than we were before. Am I wrong? And they started that in 2017. So why would you close it now? To be more interested in it, I think. Market it.
Because the logistics of the industry works and the framework is somewhat there.
Yeah.
But the demand isn't there. So Paul, Tom, Dick and Harry have got no interest in...
It's outdated, Virgin, I think. Just a company that's been going for so long. They just slap Virgin on top of whatever they're doing next, you know what I mean? And just like...
Would you say we're part of the average populace?
Average as in money?
Average as in money, mindset, what interests us, what doesn't interest us?
No.
Okay.
No, usually I tend to like... have quite different interests and or opinions to the masses usually.
So would you be interested in spending say $9,000 to go up into space? Not even space.
What, like if I had it like that?
No. As a holiday. Like, you see how people force one holiday every year and they slave for it for the year and then they go away for a week or two.
Right.
You slave away for a year to get an hour or two in zero gravity and come back down.
No. And I can do a simulator. I mean...
Yeah?
Knock me out, put me in a simulator, I pretend it's real, I'll buy it.
Well, there you go.
I'm sure.
That is the challenge that Virgin Orbit is facing.
Because you're just looking out the window, like,
yeah,
you'd be like, "Whoa, okay, yeah, Earth, wow." Not many people get to see this, but I mean,
and
all right, I did see William Shatner cry once he did. Jeff Bezos is one. Yeah, he went up because he's like, "Yo, Kirk." So he sent him up, and then he came back down. And he was crying his eyes out. And yeah, you got to do like astronaut training for like a couple of weeks or something, months maybe. I don't know.
Listen, I don't see.
Just to know what to do.
I don't see myself or anyone else that I know.
By the way, none of this is space. Like, it's just the atmosphere. Like the highest point of the atmosphere. It's not space.
It's not. It's
it's
the what do they call it? The firmament. The flat earthers.
As far as I'm concerned, I've not seen evidence anyone's left it. So, like, for real. And when people are sending their own rockets and stuff, it hits something and goes bing and just starts swirling. Cameras and rockets and stuff, it just starts swirling in one place. Like, I've seen so many of them now, they all do the same thing. The Christians that push their limits, they'll be just not giving a fuck. Like, who says you can let off this rocket? But they're doing it and proving their point. So
it needs authority first. It needs authorization before getting up into space. I'm eating a mini row.
But yeah, bankruptcy. Okay, well, bye. Good luck. Someone else will just take it. Tesla's doing all that soon. They've got the robots on the way, and you see all these companies now are like announcing their androids.
Oh yeah,
there are them now.
Scary stuff.
And some are like coming along because people are like, okay, so this is where Tesla's at. It's not very impressive right now, but like he has done this on the fly allegedly.
Yeah.
But all these other companies coming forward now with theirs looking almost as better than his at whatever stage they're at.
Do you remember when we spoke about the free? I'm just gonna call them robots, but the free AIs that they went berserk, went AWOL, killed some scientists, and then after being shut off, one of them was able to turn itself back on and was attempting to turn the other robots back on, and had to be destroyed. Well, they say had to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Humanity has a funny way of committing and pushing towards their own destruction when they believe that what they're doing is right and can benefit the world. After all, the gentlemen of 1939 to 1945, general region between Poland and Russia, thought that they were doing, the work of the people.
Well, the people loved them. Their people loved them.
They did.
Hitler was very popular.
They still
do.
Not
just in Germany. He had a lot of British royal family, for one.
Mm-hmm.
Some very famous fans at the time. Yeah, it wasn't all like everyone hated him. It was like, oh wow, like this is terrible. Like there was mixed. It is insane to say, but there were mixed opinions. Like
I'm sure the disdain and disapproval was more so.
What efforts to ramp people up to get mad and stuff.
It was
like
after the fact. What did make me? I'm not going to say how it made me sick, but what was interesting.
Yeah.
Is when you find out that attempts were made to humanely displace individuals of that were subject to prejudice,
right?
And the world refused to assist in displacing them.
Yeah.
Then a direct result was solutions within the name of final.
Yeah.
And wrong nonetheless. But
wrong.
I mean, when you look at human history all over the globe, on every continent, the Aborigines, final solution. There's so few of them left. Under the social and economic circumstances, they will never bounce back.
Well, this is like when I think about Native American people. I think about Central America, right? How big that is. I think about Canada, how big that is.
Yeah.
I think about South America, how big that is. I think of all the Caribbean islands and how big all those are. And I'm like, bruv, the Native American race had a third of the planet. Where are they? When's the last time you met one?
I've never met one.
No. So there you go.
I've never met one.
They should be all over.
Yeah.
And I know they're culturally, let's just be real, they're put on reservations in their own land in agreement to become sovereign people, to manage themselves, to rule over themselves in these very small compartments of land, and were screwed over.
Yeah.
And they've just been left there to just figure out ever since. their pipelines are being poisoned and like all pipelines are being built, through their ecosystems, and it's mad. Do you know what I mean? Then you got West Indian people who, a lot of us are like directly native, and everyone just don't know their identity, and we don't really give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? So they don't see it like black people should definitely have native backs and vice versa. Like, I think similar, same stories, like literally were treated exactly, still are treated exactly the same way.
Yeah,
there's just less of them.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah, but that's a story for another day. I guess it's my turn. Tesla and their car controversies. How funny we were talking about it.
Right. Can you blame them? I say you can't, because...
What if it's my job to look at these videos and be like, first of all, I want to know, like, first of all, they're acknowledging in these articles that not only do the staff watch the videos that's recorded on all of the cameras on the Teslas, it's self-driving, it's got million cameras, inside and out.
Yeah.
So not only that, what do you really think people do in their cars? They don't just drive, do they?
No, they don't. They do
plenty of shit. Drug deals, sex, doing all sorts of shit. That's all being seen, we've now found out, by Tesla. They didn't deny that in the past. They said it's all anonymous, it's not linked to you at all.
Of course it is. You bought the car.
It's got your face in the video.
Yeah, it has a VIN number. Every car has a VIN number. That VIN number.
Yeah.
It'd
be easy just to put a waiver in the contracts when you buy one.
Yeah. And if you're buying one from, say, a dealership, a third party, no, because you still
if you buy a phone and a computer, right, you have to disclaim all these things to Google and also all sorts. Yeah. When you're buying a Tesla car, you're not buying just a car, you're buying like a digital capable, internet enabled computer.
You connect your phone to it, you do this.
Yeah, you're driving a computer around.
We're in the digital age where there is no analog purchases left except for maybe drugs.
Drugs, that's it.
Yeah.
Sex, drugs, that's it.
Yeah. And like...
Oh, and people
and kidneys and organs,
bits of people, animals, like
exotic animals,
organic things.
Yeah, guns. Well, outside of the US, guns maybe, but in the UK, the purchases of guns is, I wouldn't say it's monitored, but the probability of buying a gun from a police officer or informant
depends who you are. If you're like a farmer and shit, you get one.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
But you can only get
certain amount, and
it's like
guns,
shotguns.
Yeah. Hey, it kills. It kills. Worse, it kills worse than fucking half the rest of them. So it splinters you, innit, with little bullets.
Yeah.
Tons of them.
Buckshot.
You explode. You know what I mean?
Peppered with
picking
little
bits
holes.
of you out of the trees and that. Not good. But yeah, Tesla videos. So the staff have been sharing them amongst each other, laughing and joking. And this kid got hit by a Tesla and is like off his bike. He's gone flying, or someone's gone to their car naked. That's what they've said.
Yeah.
That's what the whistleblowers come out and said, really. And how it's a jokey, funny, weird thing, like sadistic, obviously. But everyone would have done it. We were talking about Americans here.
Oh, come on. Exemplary.
Americans are parodies of humans. Like, they're just parodies in themselves. They are the cartoons. They don't even need like cartoons anymore. You just watch them.
Absolutely.
I got driven around in a Uber by an American the other day, and it was just, first of all, I got in it. It's a big car, but it's like, do you live in this car? Your clothes is up in here, like, not bad, but like, the music, had his playlist, motherfucker singing along. My drive was an hour. I was just like, just wow, in the mode.
Yeah, like I said, we tend to have like quiz nights and play this game called Faking It on PS4.
Okay,
it's wonderful, a little party game, right?
Faking It.
When the question comes up of what country do you fear going to the most, my answer is always USA.
You're scary big.
It's not even just the size of it, it's the people.
It's the people.
What? Fair enough.
But where would you go? Like, it's a continent, basically.
It's a continent. I wouldn't go to any of it. My feet would not touch it.
New York's like London, so that'd be normal. You wouldn't even, it's just giant.
New York's worse than London.
Oh yeah, there are giant rats and the smell people, apparently in the people. Yeah, but I like that. They're very blunt, cold, dry, like, they're quite like Londoners.
That means...
I think it's funny, like, rude, they're quite rude.
I would literally...
That's funny.
I would literally end up going there.
Like, from them, I'd have it. But as a London from another London, I'm not having it. But from them, I'd have it. Like, I think it's funny. What are you fucking talking about? I'll be like laughing.
I couldn't.
I'm like, don't worry. Like, he can't do no wrong.
I couldn't. And the higher probability.
I mean, they're crazy. I wouldn't want to fight one.
Neither with guns.
I just think they're crazy.
Fucking hell. I'll take my chances here with knives.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very least.
I mean, well, there's been so many shootings though recently.
Yeah, but you see the shootings here.
That's drill music. That's got to be drill music. I'm sorry.
It's not.
Nowhere near enough fucking shootings and shit.
No. They are disputes.
I'm thinking, what has changed?
They are disputes from within private societies.
Yeah.
It's mutual combat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but all right. I'm not but not that I'm knowledgeable in any sense of the word. I've not, I am quite an upstanding citizen as of recent. But no, what I'm saying is like, hypothetically, if something was to happen, that's what a boot is for, and that's what the sticks is for. You don't do that shit like on the streets. You don't do it in the neighborhood. You don't even. Do you know what I mean? Like, unless I'm just talking from a certain specific type of like thinking and culture, and it's a bit different than just
that age. That age is long gone.
Yeah.
There's no fear.
Yeah, I'm a bit old school.
There's no fear of going to prison or having something catch up with them. Yeah. Honestly, today's individuals that are involved in private societies,
right? Clubs.
Yes, they're involved in the clubs. The club is everything. So
I want to know what goes inside. And them Polish social clubs. They're everywhere, and they don't let clearly no foreigners go in there. It's just like they're playing cards, and you peek for it. Sometimes they got all the shutters closed. What are you motherfuckers doing there?
It's the Polish mafia.
Oh yeah,
it's the Polish mafia, and I'm telling you, each and every one of those has contact and overlaps with other clubs.
For sure.
Sorry, social clubs.
Yep.
But yeah, frankly, I'm not saying that there isn't shootings that are accidental or are heat of the moment, but I'm saying that the how often they happen is very rare in comparison to people that have been shot and there's an intent. There was an intent.
That's what I'm saying. So
it.
For me, also Americans for sure, I'd expect someone to have a gun on them and to use it. Like there's laws allowing you to use it within your area, whatever. Here, again, maybe it's just old school thinking. A gun is only necessary for a hit. Like that's when you're taking someone's life.
Yeah.
It don't come out for no silly argument or no fight or like that's not even.
It's not necessary.
No.
You could kill someone accidentally in a fist fight.
For sure.
You could kill someone accidentally in a fist fight where it gets too heated. You grab a brick. You grab a bottle. You grab this or that.
That's true.
But to say, we just got into a heated discussion. I
got a gun out and pointed and pulled the trigger. That's intent to kill.
Yeah.
That's why you can't even aim it, people. Even if you go in and rob, pretend you could have like a Snickers bar and it's under your coat and you're give me the money, you still get done for the same time because my cousin did.
Yeah, you would.
Not say which, but it happens. Can't even point that because you're threatening someone's life. That's it. A gun does one thing: kill.
Do you know, funnily enough, the only settings which I don't feel uncomfortable with a gun, even toy guns pointed at me, is paintballing or like laser tag. But even if you're sitting in the house and a kid comes running up to you with that toy gun, I get uncomfortable. I'm like, I push that shit away and just be like, yeah.
See, if I lived in America, I would have one. It would be in the house, maybe more than one. I would totally trust myself with it and would totally trust like the security of in which I'm putting it in. You need a drawer, they make you have one. So it's like a lock and all this shit. But I think fingerprints now is the standard. So it's like, I totally would. Here, no. Don't need one here.
Me, it doesn't.
America, like there will be burglaries. Could you imagine all them people in such like, just too many people. So your houses are getting hit all the time. You need some security for your family with them nuts.
I can't be trusted with guns here or there.
Yeah,
that's it.
I mean, it's got a purpose. Like it is to kill. I acknowledge that and I accept that, and that's when it's coming out. You got a right to defend your home legally.
Me, give me a gun. It's getting used, and
well, hopefully not.
No. It's getting used.
Okay.
This is why I'm.
See, you can't be doing that with a registered one anyway. So.
I know myself.
Yeah.
and I know very well if I have a gun,
just getting used.
It's getting used.
Yeah.
Say hello the wrong way.
Yeah.
Say fuck off, buddy. Bam. That's it. Boom.
Especially because it's so unusual. It should be anyway.
It's like, it's the
end
all and be all answer to everything. Excessive, yes, but nothing resolves an issue better than get rid of the problem.
Yeah.
Just
that's true. That is true.
Because after all, how many times have we seen in movies or in our personal lives the seeds of hate and resentment being planted because something wasn't addressed in a, it wasn't addressed in its full extent, let's say, in the full glory that it should.
Right.
And then you find yourself 7 or 8 years later getting jumped by the same person that
however long ago and stuff. Well, there's multiple scenarios then that could trigger that kind of response. So maybe you're right.
Yeah, there's too many ways. I mean, if I had a gun, I know for sure.
Like, it's more common in the Caribbean. Like, do you know what I mean? In places like that, it's more common in third world countries. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Me, I will live by it.
But I'm not against guns whatsoever. Okay. Chris Brown, new Michael Jackson.
Yeah. I've forgotten who or where.
Well, someone else has said this.
Yeah.
You need to stop with this now, because this is the 6th time someone said Beyonce. It was Jay-Z said it last.
Really?
About Beyonce, his own wife, and it was just a
what, saying she's the new Michael Jackson?
Yeah, because she dressed up as him for a Super Bowl does not make her Michael Jackson level. Like, where musically, no. Dance, no.
I don't know if
acting, no.
I don't know if I'm against the statement or for the statement, but I do know that Chris Brown's repetitive slip up with not being able to keep his hands to himself has greatly undermined his efforts.
This stuff, yeah.
Like,
he definitely beating bitches down. Like, I know this now because especially the last little occasion he had with this girl or whatever, and she had him in a corner. He wasn't even fucking with her. He was just like say what you gonna say, bitch. Because he's like not denying it. And it's the thing when people say really advantageous things like this, and these celebrities do not sue them, it's because it's true. That's it. You got to prove it's not true. How you can do that if it's true? Good luck with the courts and all these lawyers that have been paid to investigate this shit and spin it as well. You're fucked. So he's not the new Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. When they say that, we see what they're trying to do every single time. No one's made a suggestion, and then where everyone's gone, hold on a minute, yeah. And there's been a unanimous. Do you know who did it last as well? A magazine, Rolling Stone, put Harry Styles. I said Harry Styles on the cover and said the new king of pop.
Yeah.
And people ripped him apart, ripped Rolling Stone apart, as they should, because that's blasphemy.
Who is the king of pop? Right now today, alive, performing.
Michael Jackson. Prove me wrong.
I mean, I haven't seen
holograms out there that would Michael Jackson. That's who
you reckon. But that makes it very difficult.
You mean just like someone else?
No, not someone else.
Someone's level. Janet Jackson.
Alive.
Janet.
She's
the closest one to his level. 100%. Yeah, because he fucking basically trained her in his style of shit. What do you think she dances like him? Even Rhythm Nation, that was a thing he was going to do for his album. And she said, I love this so much, can I do it for mine? He said, oh, go on then. And he did something completely different. He did Bad instead.
He did?
Yeah. So he's this is what I'm saying when people say levels. He's like out of this world shit. And then she did Rhythm Nation and was like, everyone, that's changed people's lives. And that was like my mother's generation type shit. But yeah, there's something else.
Wow, well done to them.
Yeah.
I mean, devil's advocate here. I kind of see it. Basically, Chris Brown, he does backflips, he's in movies, all of the music, the good, consistent music.
But why aren't people saying this is the new Chris Brown of our generation? Because he ain't legend status yet. And we've said this before. People keep saying he's a legend. He's not a legend.
See, it depends.
He's a defamed.
He's a fallen angel.
He's still being blacklisted to this day. Come on now.
See, but that again is his personal issues. It's like R. Kelly's personal issues landed him 30 years, but his music is great.
Sure, his music's great.
His music's legendary and
he's extremely talented.
Indeed. But then
like,
you got.
So was the devil. He was a musical. He was the best at music.
Go on, Chris Brown. You go for that Michael Jackson status. Working hard.
Yeah, that's a long climb, but you might get there in your 80s if you're lucky.
Because bear in mind, yeah,
he'd be half cyborg by then.
Bear in mind, like my alter ego, and it's really literally just an alter ego. My alter ego is about only 2 or 3 years younger than Chris Brown. And then when you think to yourself, like from the 16 or almost 20 years of being in the game, the main issue, the main thing that's been holding him back is the punch-ups. Without him punching people up consistently and regularly, his status would be way more elevated.
The colorism in the past, he has done colorism things where black girls would just turn off him, and they were majority buyers of his music, which was a big fail.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's ever recovered from that. Plus his mum's a light-skinned woman as well. Like, there's no dark-skinned black women for people to go, oh, we feel safe now. Yeah. They just see a Creole. I don't know what he is, but his mum's mixed, I think.
That's kind of
wild.
His
mum looks like me. Type, colour, eyes, skin, all that shit.
That's kind of wild.
Never seen his daddy, but
man, that's kind of wild that like you need a dark-skinned point of reference to feel safe.
They do, yeah. People do. They just feel like they need that. Like for me, like unless they saw my father's side of the family or anything like that, like I was just like, do you know what I mean? People around me were light skin or passable, so it was like, yeah, they need to see it. They need to see it. Don't ask me why.
Well,
yeah,
I can't criticize that. I don't know. But next topic: Pussycat Dolls.
The slaves.
Yes.
Slave to the rhythm.
Yes. Sold 55 million albums worldwide.
And apparently they were just cast members.
So it was like a Villy Vanilli situation? Milli Vanilli?
Yeah, except Nicole sang all the songs. At least on the like, I think they've had 2 albums. So the first album, she literally recorded it, played it to the rest of them.
Is it?
Yeah. Like, played it for them. The backgrounds, everything. And in the videos, you'll see the girls are miming along in the performances. They're synced up to like, or they let them sing those parts live, but no one clocked. In the second album, they actually had their own songs and they actually sang.
Yeah. And
that's because like a good half of them, all but 2 were dancers, and Nicole and Melody were singers, hired. That's how that. Yeah. So through Interscope, the owner of Pussycat Dolls, which was a burlesque group. So what's his name again? Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah.
From Interscope, and this woman, Robin Antin, made a company, half and half. But none of the Pussycat Dolls get any of the royalties. They don't. I don't know what they get, but apparently they're paid the salary.
Oh,
that's mad, isn't it? Whole salary, like, not a good one either.
Do you know what? Isn't that the characteristics of the whole Korean pop star group thing? Yeah. The way that they're.
Oh, and here's another fact: the first ever 360 record deal was the Pussycat Dolls.
Oh,
because they saw their whole product was
marketable.
Market everything. We can go into anything we want because they're so marketable.
Oh shit! Mind blown.
Yeah, like the industry is insane. And then recently they wanted to get back together or whatever.
Yeah.
And then what they were going to do was Nicole and Robin and Tim were going to make a new company called PCD Worldwide, just a different name.
Yeah.
Robin and Tim was going to get 51%. Nicole was going to get, whatever. But the rest of the band would get dividends, 12.5% each or whatever.
Yeah.
Was all going to be a world tour, was all going to be a thing. And then Nicole comes back and goes, I want 75%. And now they're in litigation. Because she, I guess, sung the album. She was the head. But then she also had solo deals and stuff from the same label. So it was like, yeah, I think she's being greedy. But it just shows you the industry, how fucked up it is.
It's not a pretty one.
It's not. But yeah, we'll get to my further take on that in the Vexxed segment.
Okay. Right, well.
We're going to go to an ad break, I think.
Yes, we are. We'll be back.
Be right back, mate.
Here at Vexxed Uncensored, we like to strive to be our best selves, whatever that means for us. So we couldn't be happier to partner up with the medical tourism company Pure Ada. They provide a variety of healthcare services, from everything including dental work to IVF treatments. Even more, cosmetic procedures such as liposuction, facelift, and rhinoplasty. All taken care of in the best clinics and hospitals Turkey has to offer. They have many insurance options. To find out the best fit for you and to find out more, contact us on social media or head over to pureada.co.
Welcome back to Vexxed Uncensored with me, Saint.
And me, Mo Vader.
And guess what? We're in the favourite part of the show. As usual, guys, we're going to get into some things that have vexed us this week, that's pissed us off. We're going to share them with you. And if you want to send us some, if you're listening on Spotify, you can just leave it right there on the episode, which is fun. But yeah, have you got any Vex moments for this week?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Come fully stocked and loaded.
Yes. What's vexed me? Not only this week, but for more or less the last month.
Yeah.
My fucking mouth.
Oh, your mouth.
My fucking mouth.
Okay, got you.
I was talking to Ting, and the backlash has been horrific.
Oh, okay.
It's
cancelled. What you could be cancelled? The cancelled, the uncancelable.
Yeah, man, I got cancelled, man. I'm still cancelled, man. Yeah. I haven't been putting my hands on people. I'm not doing it the Chris Brown way.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not nice. So, in true, I can't be cancelled fashion.
Yeah.
I can't be cancelled if I don't have nothing. So so that's it. But it has forced a few instances of reflection and readjustment, because I've been leading up to that point. I'd been just speaking honestly.
Yeah.
In almost all situations.
Okay.
All conversations.
You weren't code switching, you weren't...
No, I wasn't. Right. But this has been a
so you can't even let your guards down these days?
Well, I wouldn't say too much. It's a matter of
show the sign of comfortability.
Yeah. Not too comfortable and just like grossly misread what the situation was and who's involved in the situations, interactions. But yeah,
short end of the stick,
and it has been quite eye-opening and comforting. Like life is emotionally not as demanding or tiring when there's
burping on the microphone.
You know, when there's clear boundaries. And it's like, okay, play within this box
for sure.
Have this piece. Have this.
Boundaries are the key to life. Do you know what I mean? Just like boundaries. And as an adult, you can choose to share what you want to share. No apologies, or you can choose to be compartmentalized.
Yeah,
I guess is what it's called. Or just like you group your friends up in zones and don't ever mix. I used to mix my friend groups. I was kind of notorious for it, but because I just imagine people get along. You just don't. You don't look forward to think, shit, they did get. Shit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
No, see, I did compartmentalize.
Right.
Whenever I did mix, it wouldn't go well.
Yeah, it tends to. Do you know what? Very rarely does it go well. I think.
Small mercies.
It's better. So what's that then? Keep your work friends, your friends. Like, keep it like that.
The mixing doesn't work well. It's not going to go the way you think it will.
Right.
Never does.
No kumbaya circles.
No.
Man.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know. I don't think I can actually recall this on air, but I'll try and recall it the best way I can without like throwing it out there too much.
Yeah. I'm sure listeners love it. But,
So, my friendship circles and who I socialised with was quite varied at a young age. I think I was 16 or 17, and I had a friend who, in appearance, isn't conventional looking.
Right.
And another friend who showed up out of the blue.
Okay.
And when that one showed up, the slice of life that they are from had him in outrage over who was there, why they were there, how do I know? Like,
did they know them or
they didn't know them? It was the very first time
they know them.
Yeah. The guy walks in, looks at him, sits down for no more than like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Signals to me to come out.
Yeah.
I go out and I talk to them. And they're in the staircase bugging out like, what the fuck?
What they bugging out for?
Because of the
company.
Because of the company.
Okay.
And that was probably the first time where I thought, okay, some people just cannot associate outside of their own.
Yeah.
Or
their manner of operations.
Yeah.
That's a sad life. I think so many people in the world from so many different places. All the different variety.
Sorry, that's
but no, people will show their personal insecurities in the open sometimes through veiled circumstances. So
yeah,
that's for psychologists to break down. I got that degree.
Yeah, it's not me.
It's not. No.
Sigmund Freud was an absolute madman, you know.
Sigmund Freud.
Yeah. Nah.
It was him versus, who was it? Freud versus, you're either a Freudian or you're a...
It's not Darwin.
No.
I've slipped it. It slipped out. Functionalist? No. Was it the functionalist?
It's like another last name. It's someone else.
Don't worry.
It was like the Martin Luther and Malcolm X, but in the psychological... But they were both white in this case.
Of course.
Sigmund Freud. See, it's trying to come up in my brain, but it won't. Carl Jung.
Oh, Carl
Jung. Yeah, Jung. You're either Jungian or you're a Freudian.
Yeah.
These cults of the mind.
Freud was absolutely out there. Yeah. And although he was absolutely out there, it rings true in observations.
But
yeah,
humans are strange animals, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people, that wasn't specifically a reason that seemed legitimate to bug out. So I'm not sure what that's about. But hey.
Nah, it was a legitimate reason.
It was a legitimate.
Yeah. In essence, without my wrong or my wrong and carelessness, this was preventable and avoidable.
Right. You said no new friends.
Yeah. That's the one right there.
Yeah.
You're only gonna get so close, and you'll never get any closer than that.
Trust.
But yeah, that's it for me, really.
Okay. Well, my Vex. Well, I got.
Go for it. List them out.
Got a couple. So yeah, the first one is my retirement from music.
Yeah.
Is the first one. So yeah, not really a long stretched out speech or anything. I really can like no long stretched out speech. I really couldn't like. I just don't. I'm trying not to be like straightforward. This is the Vexxed Uncensored podcast. I don't give a fuck. So do you know what I mean? So yeah, very proud of what I've done in the past. Do you know what I mean? To the point where I'm like, okay, yeah, that's like, I don't know. To me, it just feels like the industry is shit. So shit, it's ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? I ain't got time for them games. I don't have time for the games. Do you know what I mean? I'm over saying age, I'm still young, but still like got other things that I can be doing.
Yeah.
Personally. So music, I'm an artist, always will be, that will never change in life. However, like I'm not gonna be a main artist out there pursuing music in the sense releasing more albums and shit like that. That was the plan. Had even a new single and shit that was coming, but yeah, it just made so much sense to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's still things coming out. So I've got 24/7 is a song I did 10 years ago, and it's an a cappella version now, but there's like a music video short film type thing coming out, Vivo. Also some other places, Tidal and stuff like that. That's April 21st, so support that. What else? There might be like a couple of things that come out, like I just had a couple more remasters. Save My Soul came out. What else came out? Lonely Heart came out. But yeah, like if you see like me featured on something in the next year, don't be shocked.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean, like I'm not saying I'm never gonna do anything. It just won't be like saint. It's probably be, you might see me here and there on other people's shit, but that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that. Oh, obviously, podcast is still going. We're still here, like, doing other things and stuff. My music's still out there. We've still got label and shit. Business as usual.
Of course.
But yeah, if we sign anyone in the future, we'll let you know. But until then,
it's going to be more or less just podcasting
just see what else comes out. It's insane. I've got some other stuff I'm working on. But anyway, other than that, so my real vex moment is this trend that's happening. Apparently it's been happening for a while, but everyone's like, oh, Kim Kardashian got tits taken out, Kim Kardashian got a BBL removed. Kim Kardashian's like, is she eating? People saying, do you eat? And do you know what I mean? Wondering what's going on. Then her sister drops loads of weight. Then the other celebrities drop Mindy Kaling. All these celebrities suddenly like losing stones at a time.
Oh wow!
And everyone's like, what's this about? Are they all getting their like stomach tired, or you know what I mean, gastric band or limit R, like something going on? No, they're being prescribed diabetic medication.
What?
They're being privately dispensed diabetic medication in order to speed up their metabolisms and attack, carbohydrate, fats, and all, whatever happens in ketosis and the breakdown when someone who is hyperglycemic, if their blood sugar's too low, they haven't eaten, then they're going to be like, I feel like they're going to die. If they took that, it'd make them feel a lot better. People who have high blood sugar can't break it down. They need insulin, and that breaks that down so they can like chill the fuck out and not go into shock. Ozempic is like a manager, so it's not insulin, but it's most likely related to that, and it's about it does a lot of different things, but it's mainly to maintain function. For a diabetic person, people are like struggling on welfare. Very small amount of diabetic charities are providing like assistance for people who can't afford it. Then there's actually shortages where people, on a public healthcare which only exists here in certain other countries. In America, they don't have. So it's like you got to buy it or go without. And then you've got the celebrities that like on all these forms of it. And it's coming out now, people who haven't taken it but have been offered it by their doctors are snitching on the ones who are taking it. All the signs of like what happens when they take it, like muscle tightening, it looks like they've worked out and all this shit. Just the signs, and it's all there. So I think it's sick in the head for people to be. It's imagine people found out a certain cancer treatment made you lose weight with no like long term. They don't know the side effects are going to happen in 10 years. What it's going to do to their body because they don't need it, but they don't care.
So, research shows Ozempic for weight loss. Start now for £199 per month.
See, and it works.
Weight loss clinic, and the explanation given states the active ingredient in Ozempic is semaglutide, which works by inducing satiety. This feeling of being satisfied or full suppresses appetite.
It's like a chemical tummy tie.
It's for type 2 diabetics. So okay, well, all the money in the world, I'm sure they can buy life or buy health. So
or buy death, because fuck knows what it's going to do to their pancreas.
This is true, but
that's their business. I'm just thinking it's a joke. Someone should call it out on a governmental level, pharmaceutical level, because there's people dying and shit, and these motherfuckers using it to like shed the last hamburger they had. It's just ridiculous to me. It's our Hunger Games now. Like just in our faces, just like, and all the stunting. Everyone's sick of the stunting with your jets and your this and your that. Like everyone's like, are you fucking kidding me? So that's my little vex segment on these celebrities. Fuck them, guys. But you know what? It's been a good show. We're back. We're vibing with life, and life is lifing. So you'll catch us on the flip side. But no, like we got shit coming out. We're still alive and stuff.
Have a good week, or you'll hear from us as soon as you can.
Happy Easter, guys.
All right.